Hi, it's Lisa with Good Knots Macrame. Today we'll be making a Rustic Leaves wall hanging. My template is about 3 inches wide, 4.5 inches tall, but you can make any size and shape you'd like. I actually cut out 8 templates, 1 to use and 7 to make a mock-up. I used some extra cord I had lying around and spent some time adjusting the paper leaves until I found a nice arrangement. And then I recorded the length that each leaf is hanging. You absolutely could skip these steps and just eyeball it, but I found it helpful. See the description box below for a detailed supply list. This project is a guide, not a pattern. You can make it any way you'd like. I found a good stick in the backyard. It was larger than I needed, so I used this great little pole saw my husband found online for me. It works fast and makes a clean cut. It has larger spaced teeth on one side and smaller on the other. If you use one of these, they're super sharp, so be careful. I'm starting with the first leaf. Referring back to my notes, I can see it's going to be about 8 inches. I'm cutting about 3 times that length and attaching the cord using a lark's head knot. But the bark of the branch catches on the string if I attach it the usual way, so I'm constructing the knot a bit differently. Take a look. Since the leaves are about 3 inches wide, I need 6 inches of string, and then a couple of inches extra to make it workable. I'm using 16 pieces, but that can vary depending on the size of the leaf. I want to attach beads, so I need to tape the ends of the string. Masking tape would be great for that, but all I could find was duct tape, which worked fine. I want to tape the ends and taper them so that they're kind of pointy to fit through the hole in the bead. Put the first string through the hole. I find these very useful. Mini needle nose pliers I purchased at a bead shop. They help me pull the taped ends through the holes. Here's how the leaf will look after I attach the strings, but before I brush it out. Let's get started. To start, take one of the pieces of string and make a loop. Place it under the 2 strings. Take a second string and make another loop. Pull the legs of the first loop through the second loop, and then put the legs of the second loop through the first loop. Here's a close-up so you can see what's going on. Now pull both ends. And you've made a square knot. You can either have the knots facing the same direction all the way down, or you can have them alternate. If you want them to be the same, then the next loop needs to be on the same side as the flat part of the knot. If you want to alternate, the loop needs to be on the opposite side. I'm making mine alternate, but it's up to you. They each give the leaves a slightly different look, but both are pretty. Now it's time to brush or comb out the twists. I kind of do both depending on how I'm feeling, but the strings really need to be combed out well and separated. Yes, one is a flea comb and one is a slicker brush. I got both at the pet store. Hold it down well while you brush it out. I'm pausing to tie up the two bottom strings in a double knot. You don't have to. I just do it because it seems more secure. Lots of people don't though. Every time I see this, I think of the Lorax. Now place your stencil. I find it helpful to tape the stencil to the leaf on the back side, just to keep it from sliding around while you cut the excess fringe. Double checking the measurement. Yep, this is a clean wooden pizza peel. You can use scissors to cut the fringe, but I really prefer this rotary cutter I found at a fabric store, hence the pizza peel. These are so sharp. Be aware of where your fingers are in relation to the blade. If there's any time to be living in the moment, now is that time. Take your time and be very careful. Be sure to close that blade. To get your leaves to retain their shape, you'll need to apply a stiffener. Shout out to Crystal from Marching North. I learned this trick from her. She has a great channel with lots of macrame tutorials and other fiber arts. Go check her out. I'm mixing a little bit of Elmer's glue with some warm water. I'm making just a tiny bit for this leaf. Maybe about a teaspoon of glue to a couple of tablespoons of water. Just mix it up until the glue is dissolved. Get some parchment paper and brush the glue mixture onto your leaf, both sides. Then you can comb and shape your leaf before letting it dry. After the leaf dries, you can comb it out a bit more and use scissors to trim any extra bits away that you'd like. All the leaves are done. Now I'm going to attach a string so I can hang them up. You can tie them to the stick or dowel with a regular knot. I'm going to use a constrictor knot. I'd flip the piece over so it ties on the back, but it would look good on the front too, especially since this project has a rustic feel to it. So you see how I've made an X shape. Take the string around the back and bring it under and through the middle of the X. And pull it tight. Now take a look to see how I do it on the other side. You can trim the excess string if you'd like. For more Uniquely Yours macrame projects, check out my Tree of Life tutorial in my new Uniquely Yours playlist. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and are looking forward to more content, I'd love it if you would hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps to keep me going. See you next time.